Greetings humans from the year 2021. Well, it's finally here, the most important film in human history. We'll go over Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League and my thoughts on the film. But be sure to subscribe to Comic Island for more reviews of movies that haven't come out yet. Well, after years of a borderline violent and always obnoxious fan campaign, and after millions of dollars spent by Warner Brothers, we finally got a new cut of one of the most mediocre comic book movies I've ever seen. As you all know, the Snyder Cut made the Justice League so good it erased all the lame parts of the original film, even the bits clearly filmed by Zack Snyder to begin with. As such, this movie changed the world in ways nobody could have predicted. I think it's really cool that Warner Brothers is allowing hospitals to play this movie in their rooms non-stop. But when your film kills cancer and the coronavirus while also causing the immediate growth of any missing limbs and amputees, well, you're gonna want this movie playing all the time at hospitals. I also was really impressed by how the Justice League cut was so moving that all leaders of the world came together to sign that peace bill. Vice President Bernie Sanders recently awarded Zack Snyder the Medal of Freedom, and in this reviewer's humble opinion, it is well deserved. Scientists are still trying to figure out how exactly Justice League reduced global carbon emissions overnight to acceptable levels. But who gives a crap, because if it works, and now half the planet doesn't catch fire during their summer seasons. What really blows my mind is all those extinct animal species that just sort of emerged from the wild to watch the Snyder Cut. I don't even know how they got an HBO Max subscription to begin with. So, I guess I should talk a little bit about this movie itself, even though its greatness by now should be pretty evident. I will say that by removing its color saturation and lighting changes in the theatrical cut of the movie, now the costumes look the way they were meant to be filmed. It's also pretty cool how, just like in the original cut, we start with a totally awesome and not wildly out-of-date Leonard Cohen song. But unlike in the original film, we get another montage immediately after, with another crappy Leonard Cohen cover, followed by another, and another, and another. It's just like half the movie now. And Superman comes back to life and stays evil, and is forced to fight Batman in an even longer fight than what was in Batman vs. Superman. Only now they both realize that their favorite type of music is Leonard Cohen covers, which is what finally gets them to stop. I also thought it was so cool how Zack Snyder filmed a whole scene where the Flash goes back in time and erases his own career from history. How well deserved!
Whoa, bro.
And now Steppenwolf is such a good character that he actually has a personality, character traits, and well-established motivations. Nobody saw that one coming. I certainly didn't ask for all of the elements of Joss Whedon's fun to be stripped out of the movie, but boy oh boy do I love the grim, morose, and dramatic action that takes itself way too seriously, which took its place. It should also be no surprise to anyone that Zack Snyder's cut was so great to begin with, as we all could have predicted such a thing as early as a year ago. After all, just look at the quality of movies like Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Man of Steel, Sucker Punch, Legends of the Guardian, The Owls of Goa'uld, and The Watchmen. It would be totally unfair to say that Zack Snyder hasn't made a movie worth watching since 2007, or that he seems better suited to directing music videos like he used to, especially given that his only two good movies relied heavily on the creativity of others. Nope, everything is great, and pushing relentlessly for a cut of this particular movie was absolutely worth everybody's time. After all, Justice League was almost as good as the worst Avengers movie. So obviously the director's cut is gonna fix everything. I do think it is a little unfair how the #ReleaseTheSnyderCut movement are now hated and reviled across the world for taking so gosh darn long to successfully pressure Warner Brothers into doing the right thing. They failed humanity by not being more aggressive, more annoying, and not putting up more messages in aerial banners. It is so sad to think about how they could have harassed so many more people than they actually did. Thanks for watching this video, and thank you to whoever made the comment that gave me this idea to do this thing in the first place. And be sure to stay tuned for another future review when one of you guys come up with something, I guess, that is funny enough for me to do. Is this format deeply questionable yet, or are we still okay with this? Because you guys liked the last one. I'm just surprised.